I just, I don't know where to begin with this movie. So, alright. As you can tell from the title, I'm doing a review of Howard the Duck, which is a movie from 1985, I want to say. I just don't know, like, where to begin. This movie is, like, all kinds of ahotmess.com. Like, oh my, I could not stop laughing the whole time I watched this movie. Like, oh my god, this is, like, the epitome of really, really, really bad 80s movies. Like, oh my god. Okay, where do we begin? First of all, we start off with, like, this duck in, like, a duck world. And basically, the movie kind of reminded me of, like, a cross between Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, like, not the cartoon movie, but, like, with the actual, like, turtles, and Super Mario Brothers, the actual movie, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Like, any animated movie come to life you could think of, that's what this movie reminded me of. First of all, this duck is in, like, Ducky Planet Land or whatever, and then of course the US government doing some kind of illegal experiment shit brings him down to the planet Earth, and then he runs into one of the most overrated, well, not overrated, but underrated actresses, Leah Thompson, because she's actually a pretty good actress, but she's totally underrated. And, you know, she's like part of this band, this typical 80s band, like, I don't know if they were trying to be like some rip-off version of the Bangles, and then Holly Robinson Pettit was in the movie, and it was just like, what the fuck, like, where did she come from? Anyway, and then, like, the duck is Howard, and she calls him Ducky, and the guy that keeps trying to bust Ferris Bueller from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, he's in it, and then he gets, like, possessed because they, like, do the same experiment again, and instead of going back to Duck World and bringing him back, they bring back some evil underlord, and I just don't know. Like, my review sounds all over the place because this movie was all over the place. Like, first of all, can we discuss how this duck goes through post-traumatic stress disorder? Like, oh my god, I really legit wanted to pull out this book right here called the DSM for TR. Okay, this is the book that my whole master's degree and program was based on. I wanted to pull this book out and, like, diagnose this doc. Like, oh my god, hold on. I cannot deal right now. I need my water. I can't deal. Like, what the hell? This movie was, like, all over the place. Oh my god, I cannot. Like, okay, here's the deal. This movie had me dying. I could not stop laughing, especially when the guy was, like, converting and then, like, was just in the beginning stages of being this demon. It's just like, what the fuck? And he's like, I am not Dr. James. Like, oh my god. First of all, can we discuss how, like, there's, like, some kind of Star Wars thing going on, because as, like, Howard's traveling through space to get to planet Earth, he goes through the space-time warp continuum, some kind of shit, and, like, there's, like, this narrator just discussing about life, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Oh my god, this movie, Ed, really? Like, I have to admit, of all the movies in the world, there's nothing worse than The Room. And as far as 80s movies are concerned, we all know that they're pretty bad, but they're also, like, pretty funny bad. So, I have no idea what the fuck was going on in this movie. Like, it was just too funny. Like, it was so funny because it was just so bad, and you're just like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I know I'm supposed to, like, take this shit seriously, but I cannot because it is just so funny. Holy shit. Like, I can't. Had I been watching this movie drunk, I think I would have peed on myself because I literally was laughing pretty much from start to finish. Now, I have to first say, Ed, it was like a bitch trying to find this movie because from the moment you wanted me to review this movie until right now I'm doing this video, I could not find this movie. And then, like, I had to go on Amazon and pay $2.99 to rent it for 24 hours. And at first I was like, you know, I really don't want to rent this movie. But I'm going hardcore in the spirit of our movie reviews. Like, nothing is going to get in my way of going through this challenge. And even if it means that by the end of this, like, month or the end of, like, March, I've officially seen every 80s movie there is out there, damn it, so be it, because that movie was just ridiculous. Like, first of all, Howard the Duck reminded me of, like, a professor I had in undergrad. I don't know why, but, like, he just reminded me of this, like, first of all, let's diagnose Howard here a little bit. Like, I think Howard had a little bit of issue about being short. You know, he's short. He has a little bit of issues with me about being short. This duck. And I just love how half society was freaked out because it's a talking duck. And then the other half of society is just like, get him! He's a smart ass! We're gonna kick his ass! Like, basically, to sum up this review, you have got to love the 80s. You've got to love the 80s. You have to. Like, seriously? Some of the stuff people come up with, I mean, they were really high off Quaaludes. Okay? I mean, Opium gave us Samuel Coleridge's Xanadu, or Kubla Khan, as it's more strategically called. Okay? Opium gave us Kubla Khan and Xanadu, and then somebody took Quaaludes and decided to make it into a movie. Okay? And, you know, Quaaludes have just continued to give us all these great things. Like, I mean, seriously, whoever wrote Howard the Duck was on some serious Quaaludes. Because, honestly, you cannot be, like, in your natural state of mind and just think of this shit. You need some kind of enhancement to get your mind in such a whacked out place. Okay, that's number one. Number two, can we talk about how, like, I can't even remember these people's names. Can we just talk about how, like, the assistant was, like, trying to talk like a duck? Like, this movie is like what would happen if Darkwing Duck was stripped of his title of being Darkwing Duck and he just now had to be a regular duck in society. Like, all kinds just messed up in the brain. Oh my god. I cannot get over this movie. This is... My brain is so scattered. Like, I legit just finished watching this movie. I cannot stop laughing. And I have to admit, if I were at Walmart and they had, you know, that little thing with the big round thing where you get to pick out all these DVDs and, like, you know, they're like, what, $5 or cheaper, and they had Howard the Duck, I would have to buy it. I would have to buy it because now I'm just intrigued about watching the movie while being intoxicated. Like, this movie was hilarious. I don't know if I should thank you or what. Because initially, I had a movie that I wanted you to watch, and I was like, okay, I think this movie is redonkulous. But, you know what, I think that, you know, okay, Ed, oh my god, I love you with more and more reviews that you give me. I love you, and I love your face. You know what, Ed? I think you know me. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And yeah, that was the Power Rangers, because that is my text tone, because I'm just that cool. Oh, yeah. But I'm not going to, no, we're not done with the 80s. Oh, no, Ed. Before I have you start reviewing some 90s psychedelic crap, we got to finish up with the 80s. So now here's my dilemma, Ed, because I have an array of 80s movies that I want for you to watch. So now I just don't know which one to pick, because I have two in mind. None as funny as Howard the Duck. And, yes, I did have luck finding Howard the Duck. That's now an inside joke between Ed and I, too. Anyway. I just can't get over this movie. Okay, let's just, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, I would give Howard the Duck, I'm going to give it a 6.5, because you know what? I could not stop laughing. And I wasn't necessarily laughing because the movie was funny, because I was laughing at scenes you shouldn't be laughing at, but it's just like in 2013, to watch a movie of 1985, it's just like, what were you people thinking? And then these random ass, like, one-liners, like, oh, no more, mister, nice duck. And then, like, what did she say? He's well-versed in duck Kwon-do or some shit. Like, I cannot. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I can't review this movie anymore because I just keep thinking about everything. My brain is all scattered, and I just felt like this would be the perfect time to write the review right after I've watched the movie. So now, Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed. Holy crap. Okay, Ed, it's now my time to give you a movie to review. And I've had some time to think about this, including probably a lot of the, time I've taken to give a review. Almost 13 minutes I've been trying to review this movie that I just cannot review. And now I shall give you your assignment. Your assignment, Mr. Burton, if you choose to accept it, it is to watch Mallrats. Oh yeah, I'm taking it there. Mallrats with Sharon Doherty. You should enjoy that movie. Why should you enjoy this movie? Why not? Actually, damn it, I can't even give you Mallrats because Mallrats actually came out in 1995. You are so lucky. When we finally get into the 90s movies, I swear, Ed, I got you. Yeah, I've got you. But, fine, forget Mallrats, because clearly I can't give you Mallrats because it's 1995. But I will give you an 80s movie. Haha! Return of the Killer Tomatoes. Can't even speak. It's on Netflix. Return of the Killer Tomatoes. That, Mr. Burton, is your assignment. If you shall take it, my fellow movie critic. Damn. Really upset that I couldn't make you watch Mallrats. But you know what? There is another mall movie from the 80s, and I'm going to find out what the title is. I thought it was Mallrats, but it's not. It's another one. So after you watch Return of the Killer Tomatoes. Tornadoes? It's like tomatoes and tornadoes in one word. Return of the Killer Tomatoes on Netflix. I will have already found the title of this 80s mall movie. I'm going to make you watch it, and you're going to write your review, but that's my review on Howard the Duck. And I'm not even angry that you made me watch that movie. I just don't know how to feel about it. I just couldn't stop laughing. So now it's your turn. Remember, Return of the Killer Tomatoes. And I watched this movie just for you.